What's up, guys? It is currently June 9th, 3:13 p.m. and I'm going to be talking a little bit about pain and suffering and mental health crises. So if you're like myself, you've had a mental health crisis, at least one in your life, and you have gotten through that. If you're listening to this video right now, it shows that you've gone through every single day that you've ever lived. You're 100%, you have 100% completion, A++. So yeah. And once again, if you're ever like me, sometimes whenever you're in a mental health crisis, no matter how often you get them, it sometimes seems like you're never going to get out of it. It seems like it's going to last forever. It seems like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. And I don't really know why this just recently clicked, like this piece of wisdom just clicked with me recently, in terms of just knowing that I shouldn't get anxiety about having anxiety, because I know that I'm going to get through it at some point. So there's, anxiety, and then sometimes, like I said, people get anxiety of having anxiety, and that's where you just got to use this piece of wisdom in terms of, I'm going to get through this episode. I'm going to get through this anxiety, paranoia, depressive episode. It's going to happen. I'm going to get through it, and everything's going to be okay. And if you're familiar with some Buddhist teachings, they say that, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but they say that life is suffering, which I don't agree with personally. In my experience of life, I've experienced way more moments of not suffering or neutrality than suffering. But going off of that kind of quote, that life is suffering, a boss of mine once told me that. It's like, hey, Will, the good thing about pain? I'm like, what? He's like, it shows you that you're alive. And while we shouldn't, cause anxiety intentionally in our lives or anybody else's lives, at least that's in my opinion, we should accept that pain, anxiety, paranoia, depression, over compulsion is a part of life. And I think when you accept that, you have a more realistic outlook, and whenever you have an episode, you're like, okay, not a big deal, I'm going to get through it. And yeah, so that's what I got for you guys today. Stay tuned for more.